Being alone is not the same as being isolated. But most people never learn the difference. Isolation is weakness. Being alone is preparation. Isolation happens when you have nothing to offer. Being alone happens when you are building something so powerful that the world will eventually come to you. The quiet man in the corner is not always lonely. Sometimes he is calculating. The modern world worships noise, followers, group chats, constant interaction, endless validation. But power does not live in noise. Power lives in focus. Every hour you spend trying to be seen is an hour you are not becoming dangerous. The most influential people you admire, the ones who move markets, shape culture, and control narratives, are not constantly talking. They are observing, they are studying, they are deciding where to place their attention, and who is worthy of it. Most people network out of fear, fear of missing out, fear of being forgotten, fear of being alone. So they attach themselves to anyone who will listen. They call it networking. But it's really just begging for relevance. True networking is not about proximity. It is about position. Not who you stand next to, but where you stand in the value chain. The crowd believes opportunity comes from knowing many people. The powerful know opportunity comes from being valuable to a few. One strategic alliance beats 1,000 empty conversations. Because one person with leverage can change your entire trajectory. When you spend time alone, something rare happens. Your identity begins to solidify. You stop borrowing opinions. You stop copying energy. You stop mirroring other people's ambition. You begin to ask a dangerous question. What do I bring to the table that no one else can? And that question is the foundation of power. Because once you know your value, you no longer chase rooms. You choose them. Loners who understand networking are not antisocial. They are selective. They don't move fast. They don't overshare. They don't beg for access. They let others reveal themselves first. They watch how people move, how they speak, how they treat those with no power. And only then, they decide who deserves a seat at their table. The biggest mistake people make is trying to build connections before building competence. But the world does not reward need, it rewards usefulness. When you are skilled, you are magnetic. When you have insight, you are respected. When you have discipline, you are trusted. And when you have all three, your doors open without you ever knocking. Think about it. No one wants to network with potential. They want results. They want someone who can solve problems, create value, open doors. So instead of asking, who should I meet, ask a more powerful question. What should I become so the right people come to me? Being alone gives you the rare gift of clarity. No social performance, no forced personalities, no need to impress. Just you and your thoughts. In that space, you see things others miss. You realize what matters. You recognize patterns, you understand leverage, and that clarity makes you dangerous in rooms where everyone else is just trying to fit in. Strategic networking is not about being friendly. It is about being intentional. You don't connect randomly. You connect purposefully. You look for people who think long-term, who respect quiet competence, who value depth over noise, because those are the people who don't just open doors, they build new ones. The loner who masters this becomes unstoppable, because while others are busy performing, he is positioning. While others are talking, he is listening. While others are chasing attention, he is quietly becoming indispensable. And when he finally enters the room, he doesn't ask to belong. The room adjusts to him. So stay alone while you sharpen yourself. Use solitude to build skill. Use silence to build insight. Use focus to build value. But never isolate yourself from opportunity. Step into rooms with purpose. Speak when you have something worth hearing. And choose your connections like a chess player chooses moves, because in the game of power, the quiet player with the right allies always wins.